Hello everyone, Vane here, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. So yeah, I've been away for a couple of days. I had a sore throat, was losing my voice, no fun. So there's been a few changes in the background here. First thing, temporary bedroom. Yeah, I switched things up a little bit here. We got some black stained glass, and as you see, it is clear. I actually did custom textures for that, and I wanted it to fit with the Faithful 32 texture pack, so it's a 32 by 32 texture, just so you get a little thinner frame on it. I think it looks good. And yeah, didn't have anywhere else to put a bed, and I didn't want to keep going up top, so I threw it down here. Awkward tree is awkward. But I made some changes around the base. This is my new storage here. I got everything moved down here just because there's a lot more room. But this is also temporary. We'll be working on something else. But check this out. Made some progress on the base, and it is looking good, if I may say so. Yeah, I was going for kind of a modern design. And so, yeah, I got some paintings on the wall. There's actually glowstone behind those. And so that's just to hide it. Glowstone in the ceiling, glowstone lamps, and carpet works well. Got one carpet right there covering more glowstone. So yeah, the lighting was not very easy, but yeah, I did not want any torches visible. So that's going to be one of my goals. But check this out. Made some progress on the hallway here too. Got skylight. But this is where I'm going to be putting my inventory sorting. So I've got 18 slots basically where I can do bulk storage. And it's going to be 2 double chests worth of storage for now. This right here will be the input. I haven't done any of the redstone and stuff back there yet, so I'll be working on this today. But once you put items in here to get sorted, you'll see the light flash up there as it's doing its thing. Basically, it's going to go through all 9 of these, and if it doesn't find something, it's going to send them up. I'll do some kind of item elevator, probably just a dropper elevator. Send them across, and then down over here, it'll go through 9 more, and if it still doesn't have a spot to go, it'll go in this chest. And then I got this lamp up here that will light up when anything goes in this chest, just to remind you, hey, something didn't get sorted. So that's kind of the plan for now. This right here is going to be gone. I gave up on this room for now. Maybe I'll come back to it later. I actually dug out all of the the gray concrete. I dug all that out just so I could finish that hall out there. Because, yeah, getting gray dye is not very easy when you don't have a skeleton farm. But yeah, this is kind of an eyesore still. But yeah, we'll be expanding soon, I'm sure. And I'm probably going to seal up this hallway. And for this room back here, I'm sure I'll use it eventually. And I'll just open up either that direction or that direction. But yeah, I wanted this to be even on both sides, so we did have to extend it a little bit. And who knows, if I decide I want more storage, I may extend it further too. And yeah, so got some stuff to do. Man, I love the blue in the ceiling. I don't know, it's pretty bright, but I think it works. And then the red over here. And the depth. I kept a 1 block gap right here. I actually got a torch up there. But yeah, I don't like how the lighting works on this. For some reason, you get really obvious lines. I don't know what's up with that. But it does look good in the ceiling when you get the shadow around it. So yeah, and of course I got, the plants with the glowstone underneath. I think that really helps with having a modern design. Gives it kind of a luxury feel. Unfortunately, still got the ladder. I've got an idea though. I think I might try I don't know. I'm debating. I don't want to do the minecart elevator because it's just not really that much more convenient than a ladder. It's faster, but I think what I'm going to do is the actual elevator. Like you walk in, you press a button to go up, it takes you up with the slime elevator. I think that'll work a lot nicer. But it's going to be a lot of work. Not sure I'm prepared for that yet. But yeah, if we come back behind here, you see, I've got some chests pretty much. Got one hopper there. So yeah, a lot to be done to get this up and running. Now I'm sure you've probably already seen the item sorter systems, so I may not go into too much detail, but it's pretty much going to be the same thing that you've seen 100 times. If not, do a search because they're everywhere. It's pretty much a standard item filtering system. The only thing that's going to be different is that I'm going to have a hopper going off of here into a dropper elevator, basically. So maybe we'll come back for that, but I'm going to go ahead and cut out quite a bit. One thing that's going to be a bit tricky with this is this right here. The chests are on the other side in that room, and so I can't really go any further that way. So in order to have room to get the items up to here, I'm going to have to actually go a lot further back, and then have more hoppers to bring it back into line. But yeah, it's doable. I've tested it out in creative. I want to make sure I had it all planned. And this space right here is more than enough to get a comparator and get the signal up to the lamp right there. But yeah, I wanted to bring you in and let you know where I've been, what I've been working on. And we'll see what I can do to get this up and running today. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention this. Here's my my smeltery. Single furnace, that's really all I had room for in this little space here. Cooking up some netherrack right now. But yeah, fuel chest right there, input, output. Works pretty well, at least, you know, you don't have to do it manually, you just throw the stuff in there and eventually it'll get done. But I'm definitely going to do something a lot more advanced than that later. But that's been doing pretty well so far. Alright, so I'm still working on this, and I'm very quickly realizing just how many hoppers are really needed. Yeah, I'm running really low on iron. So I'm gonna have to do some mining very soon. So I'm thinking maybe droppers right there. So yeah, I'm gonna need a lot more hoppers. So yeah, I need one more just for this chain, and then I need however many it takes to go from over there, back there, to the droppers, and then back over here. That's just for one side. I'm pretty sure this is using more than 100 hoppers total for both sides. And I'm not even sure I have enough iron to finish one side. Yeah, not looking good. One stack, that's not gonna do it. So I'm gonna have to go mining. You know, it just goes to show, you never really can plan ahead enough. Yeah. You know, for whatever reason, I thought this was my, kind of my border, the barrier that I had to contend with. I kind of forgot about this here. So that's for our sugarcane farm. And so that really doesn't leave much room for an item elevator. Well, I guess if I absolutely must, I could drag the items all the way back over here with a whole lot of hoppers. Man. Why do I have to build stuff so close together? Alright, well, I'm gonna try and think of something here. Alright, so here's what we've got. I have one block space here if I moved it back over here. And so we've got our dropper elevator here. And we take the comparator signal out to a hopper clock. And then that should power all these torches to power these. droppers. So we should see it all spit out there if I throw it in here. Let's not do very many. Let's try 8. Yeah. Sweet. So that much is working. Unfortunately, I don't really have any iron left, and I have to somehow get hoppers from here to there. And that's just for this side. And then we have to get more droppers, pump up to there. And I don't know, I may do an item stream to try and save on resources. But I think with the amount of iron I'm going to need anyway, I'm just going to have to go do mining for hours and hours. So I might as well just get enough iron that I can do it all. I guess that's the beauty of building underground. You know, when things end up taking extra space, you just dig it out. Well, I dug into another cave. See if we can't get this one lit. Oh, that's a creeper. That's another creeper. Oh, that's a skeleton. I need my shield. Quick. Peekaboo. Hey. Yeah, I got all these goodies on me. I don't want to lose these. Well, I'm back from mining, and I've got the iron smelting up. Ended up with just a little over a stack, which really isn't enough, but I can only take so much mining at once. I probably forgot to mention, this part right here is not actually wool, it's just carpet. And you can probably tell from the footsteps. It's just wood planks down there. I did that so I could hide some glowstone underneath the carpet. Because even with all the lighting that I had, it still wasn't quite enough in spots. Now, I don't really like that. I think it's a little too bright here, honestly, with that skylight. So I may get rid of that. But it is nice to be able to tell if it's day or night. So until I get a daylight sensor, I don't really have any other way of knowing. And I'm really digging this. I'm loving how this is turning out. Like the look and feel of this place. Yeah. Definitely looking forward to how this is going to turn out as we play. And I'm probably not going to do the gray throughout the entire thing. I may switch that up, you know, have light gray and then maybe do some colors. I don't know. You know, I might have a white for like a laboratory type room. You know, maybe for potion brewing or something. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, definitely loving this. Yeah, I guess I forgot to mention here. The way I've got this set up, you know, I've got this double chest and 2 glass blocks above it. But then I also got another glass block here. And just up there you can kind of see the stone. But there's torches hidden up there. Just to give some ambient lighting through. And I think that looks really good. The problem is, it's supposed to be glowstone. But our nether sucks so bad. Like, it is just wide open. And there's no way to get glowstone unless you have flight. Like, creative flight. So, trying to get glowstone is pretty treacherous. You're hovering over nothing all the way down to lava lakes. I've never had a nether that was that open. So yeah, we're probably going to have to do some serious exploration in the nether, get far enough away that we can actually get close to some glowstone. What I've got up here is, you know, most of that was actually given to me by Hidoshi. And I did manage to get a little bit, but man, it is few and far between. So yeah, Glowstone is definitely a luxury in this world. So yeah, look who came to drop me a visit. And he's carrying a grass block. I don't have Silk Touch yet, so that might come in handy. Oh. You put it down. Well, now he's just teasing me. Alright, time for you to go. Oh, got a pearl. So much for that idea. Well, it's gonna take me a while to get all the iron that I need for this project, so I was thinking something else that I would like to do. I want to put a crafting table here, but I don't want it always visible. So I'm gonna try and put a button on each side and have a block swapper for crafting table. Now, I think that'll come in handy. Now, don't really know exactly how I'm going to do this, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, and this is why. These are my crafting tables. Hidden in the ground. So they're kind of out of sight, but also kind of a annoyance to try and get to. So for starters, I'm going to make it work on one side. And I need a button. Let's see, where's my smooth stone? Here. So we can kind of make it blend in. Not really. But I think that's good enough. So we'll need to send that signal down. So put some redstone there. Alright, now how... So how do we get that signal down? Because I don't want to break anything else. I guess we could go that way. Alright, I think I got this now. So I've got it pulling the signal down onto this block, chaining around, powering that block, and then the repeater pulling from there. And so we've got torches on each side, which should get powered when that's pressed, and then the sticky piston here. I'm trying to think of how not to get stuck back here. I think I'm going to need one more repeater, though, to make this work faster. And then, not there. Should be facing up. There we go. Alright, and then one of these sides should have the replacement block. Yeah, that totally did not work. The heck? This one isn't firing. Is it that? Alright, maybe this side. There we go. So yeah, one of those needs to be basically switched. Now let's try it. There we go. Alright. So now, how do we get it from the other side? I think we can just mirror this? I don't know, because it's not going to flip if we mirror it. Maybe we won't worry about that. Alright, so I've been doing a little bit of digging here. Trying to think of how I want to lay out this place. You know, I don't really want this to be a straight shot. That's just kind of boring. And I didn't want to have just an abrupt end and hallways. So I wanted to have kind of an open area. And we'll have a gradual slope down. And then I'll probably have some side tunnels down here. I'm just kind of cringing at how much concrete is going to be needed for this. Alright, we're back. It has been quite a while. Many hours. Probably a day or two. Been doing a whole lot of grinding. We've made some progress. First thing you'll notice, there's items here. Yeah, this is actually complete and fully functional. Let me see if I got some stuff I can throw in here. Yeah, here we go. So it's not exactly what I had in mind. This light stays on when it's working rather than flashing like I had intended. But just because I had to use an extra repeater to get the signal up there. But it works. And all the items get filtered. Goes up to... yeah. Already said that, I think. But here's something you haven't seen yet. Check it out. So yeah, a whole lot of grinding to get this concrete and everything. You'll see I've got some paintings here. We've got the yellow concrete. And I really like this. Yeah, there's actually lighting hidden behind there, and under the stairs here. We've got glass. Yeah, a whole lot of hidden lighting. Man, it is quite a struggle trying to get the lighting right here. But I love how this turned out. You know, I struggled quite a bit to come up with something here. That's why I didn't really bother, showing the progress, because I tore it out repeatedly. But you'll see I left a gap here, and we've got that yellow concrete. And I didn't want these shadow glitches, is kind of the main thing. And so I left a really smooth wall behind there. And did some glass panes and the slabs. I think that looks really nice. And you kind of get a sense that that's a light source in the room, even though it doesn't really give off much. And the excessive amount of slabs is just so I didn't have to worry too much more about lighting. And obviously I haven't finished the centerpiece there. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. And check out the poor man's chandelier here. I think it works, yeah. And I did go ahead and prepare some tunnels for the sides. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. I don't like that you can see the glowstone there, but you know what? I'm okay with that. Heck yeah. Really liking how this is turning out, man. It's got me excited to continue. Well, since, as you see, there's no tunnel here to access that room, I did go ahead and dig out behind here. It didn't take much work, really. I put a door, and so you can now get behind here to access all of this if you need to. And so we've got all our filters in here, and I just renamed some cobblestone to use as a filter. And here's the other dropper elevator. Same design, same height and everything, so it worked pretty well. And then a whole ton of hoppers going across. You would not believe the amount of mining I had to do to get all the iron needed. That's why it's been so long for this episode. It was worth it though. We got it working. Now to access this side, yeah. Don't really have a door. But I did notice something earlier. There was a slime in here. So I think this might actually be a slime chunk. Which is kind of unfortunate because I'm already at Y level 30. So there's not really much I can do about that. But there was something else. You know, I kept hearing spider noises. Oh, here's one of those paintings I got the lighting behind. Kept hearing spider noises, so I decided to dig for it. And I eventually found it. It's a dungeon. So there is a spider spawner here. And oddly enough, the chests actually spawned together. So it was a double chest, and there was a ton of bones in here. And that helped me out so much getting all the concrete that I needed. So that was freaking awesome. Not sure if I'm going to do anything with this. Probably not, at least not for now. If I do eventually, it'll probably be something simple just to collect string. I think we've already got another spawner elsewhere for that. Yeah, it's not very far away. You can see my scaffolding is still here. Yeah, that hopper chain goes all the way across, comes down to here. And we've got the same type of setup on this side. Yeah, not really any easy way to access that, so just break the wall. Oh, and another thing that I had found in that spawn, or in that dungeon, was a music disc. Yeah. So listen to some tunes while we wrap up this episode. Yeah, I do want to thank you guys so much for watching, and sorry that it had such a delay. You know, I just really wanted to have more to show, and I wanted to get this item sorting system done. But I may try and, you know, not progress so much in one episode, but we'll see. Let me know what you think. But thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.